Today is a very special video because it is today's Q&A. My name is Alistar, 10 years in crypto, and today we are going into your guys' questions and answering them for the Sunday video on your Q&A. Now I do this every single weekend, so send in your requests for things you want me to answer in the comment section, and every Sunday I will absolutely cover them in this channel. Now, if you guys are new here, this channel is dedicated 100% to keeping the noise out of the space. I give you guys the picks from DeFi and other cryptocurrencies that you guys and girls will want to trade for 10x, 100x, 1000x gains plus. No joke. And for you guys and girls, if you have just come to this channel, please consider subscribing, and not only that, looking at the previous videos for the grand picks of what will absolutely explode in February towards March. So let's begin. 31 seconds ago from Angelica 138 Undenkbar. Okay, thank you for that. I am all good with cultures. I actually live around the world, so thank you if you are a subscriber, Angelica, for your comment. New subscriber, Clemen, nice to meet you, bro. Hope you get massive profits in this channel. Native American, Alpha had a hack, so I'm not sure the tracement is healthy or sentiment. I will check that out right now. So, yes, I know for a fact that Alpha had a hack or two, and if we look at Alpha as it is right now, you guys will realize that this was not actually specifically just Alpha. It was also Cream Finance. So this is, thankfully, something that you brought to mind right now, because you guys will see that the all-time high of this, or the high of now, is actually at the... You guys get that? If you guys get it, please leave a like on this video. You're about to make huge profits. If you guys don't get it yet, let me just give you guys a little bit of insight. Looking at another pick, which is... Now, Alpha did the exact same thing. Now, what you could say here is maybe it's not a healthy correction, but just like XRP, it is halved as well, with the all-time high being around the $3 level. So you can see this both in price discovery right now, and they're affiliated with each other on the Binance blockchain. So what does this mean? What am I saying? Am I still speaking in riddles to some of you guys and girls out there? I really hope not. But if I am, what I'm saying is both of them had a 50% correction, so chances are we are going up exponentially, and you guys can already see it in Cream going back up, 33% up in trade volume, and being at $180 already from the low where it halved of these previous prices. So it's already gone up a good $30 or so from that low. And yes, it did get hacked. Alright, so that is the way it is. You can't always have things 100% going forward in the healthiest way, but it is the way it is. If you guys understand my drift when it comes to looking at something like XRP, you guys will understand the old adage that I keep bringing up: what goes down must eventually come up. And this happened with XRP, seeing a very nice high of this level, the 60 or 70 cent type of mark. The important thing here by far is to understand that this is kind of the same type of deal that we've got happening here. I can actually point at another one that's had absolute huge increases, and one that we actually played in the group, and that was Cover. Now Cover had a very similar thing that happened to it, where it got hacked and then it lost a lot of its value. A lot of its value. And it recovered, exponentially recovered. So you guys can see that that is most likely to happen as well during the FUD 2 people buying it up. So people will eventually become bullish on it again, and that is a very normal thing to happen. It's very easy for people to actually forget in the cryptocurrency market. I mean, just look at XRP. They have had problems with the SEC a good 3 or so times. This is not the first time this has happened. They are forgiven. Every time people forget. Every time it comes up in the news again. And chances are it's going to happen next bull run as well. By the way, this is probably what the rich don't want me to tell you, but hey, it's the way it is, right? This space is manipulated. So if you want a best, by far it would be something that is exponentially decreased. It is most likely, out of nowhere, more than likely, going to go up. Again, depending on who's listening. So this is not financial advice, and if you are out there, spike the price. Come on. Do it for the subscribers. Alright, let's move on to the next question. And thank you, Native American, for your question. I really appreciate your comments. So, Valeries commented, love, love, love. Aave 2 BNB, 2 Uni, 2 ADA, 2 T-Fuel. Thank you, Alistar. You're welcome. And this is 100% from the videos that I gave you guys, as well as the trading group. So they have been trading and doing absolute killing in this market. They have been killing in this market, to say the least. And yeah, it's pretty much switching from each type of trade and carrying on in that way, buying and selling and doing trades rather than just the long-term or mid-term holds that you could do if you are in this channel, which, by the way, that is all well and good as well. I hope you guys get a lot of value out of this, and all I ask really is that you guys share this if you can and just subscribe. And I will continue to do this because I love hearing from you guys, by far. Alright, next question. Megan, happy weekend, All-Star. Uni, major gains. Yes, there was a huge 50% gains. Do you guys want to see? Major, absolutely major. And I would say exponential, to say the least, in terms of gains, because it actually went up 50% from where it was, apparently, the $15 level. At some point, most likely, the $15 level, yep, around the $15 level before an exponential increase up. And you guys can see, I mean, with that BTC pair, it's looking very, very bullish from there. Even here in price discovery, and like I said in the previous video yesterday, we can see this going easily to the $50 to $70 level. I really think this is so underpriced. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And it's up another 13+% today. Awesome. All right. So that is pretty much it. And yeah, we took profits, and she said in the trading group she took profits as well on this, and I hope you guys and girls out there did as well, at least a little bit of profits, because remember, this is about being profitable. This isn't about trying to hit the high with everything. When you do that, you are bound to lose. Trust me. This market giveth, this market taketh away. That's the first time I've ever said that publicly. Alright, you guys heard it first here. So, Trend Follower commented, Bitcoin absolutely killed it. And yes, we actually did a results pick for that in one of the previous videos. We had been looking at it since, wow, before 20k. So the first video that I gave you guys and girls out there was pretty much saying that we are going to 20k and to stop freaking out, people, please. So that was the first video a good month and a half or so ago. So yeah, I'm celebrating the first month of this being a crypto channel. Cheers for this. And yeah, thank you guys so much for subscribing. I wholly appreciate you guys and the time that you spend on these types of videos. So, next question is from first new subscriber, Dan Page. Nice to meet you, bro. Very nice headshot. Hope you profit very, very big in the next couple of months. Now, Yuri AB, Link is a god hodl. For sure it will rise 10x during this bull. Definitely. And yes, and Link is definitely one of the ones to watch out for. Like I mentioned before going into it, it would hit the really big $30 level, then go up from that point to the 50, to the 70, etc., going up, and very, very parabolic. I still believe that this is wholeheartedly a trade coin. However, as you guys saw, my worries have kind of gone down a little bit from where this is right now. You guys can see that it's actually hit a very, very nice type of price discovery here, just past the BTC pair, which was actually holding it back from getting to the position that we wanted it to get to. And it was very much a trade coin. As I said before in the other videos, you guys can tell by the really choppy type of price action, and usually I would stay away from this unless I was sure that it was going to parabolically increase. I mean, if you couple that with the fact that the BTC has been absolutely killing it and this is suppressing the price, then it seems like a very, very bearish thing to go into a coin like this in comparison to other coins. However, we traded this, we got it to the $30 mark, we took some profits, and we are still waiting for that $50 Chainlink that everybody has been talking about ever since the bear market. So look out for that in the very near future. So let's go on to the next one, and thank you for your comment, Yuri. Appreciate them. New subscriber, Hasib. Welcome to the channel, and thank you. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name. Hope you get massive gains in this channel, and I hope you watch out for the big picks that are coming at you guys and girls very, very soon. So, very new subscriber, little joke. Welcome to the channel. Hope you get massive value out of this. New subscriber, Sound Dragon. Official. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you get a massive gains out of this going forward. Hope you guys and girls are profitable. I mean, that is most important by far, because I want you guys to not be stuck in the noise that is in the crypto space. By far, there is so much noise. So they get paid and they get emails from different coins asking them to shill these coins to help them go up. But I think most importantly, you guys also got to understand, most of them take it. It's very hard for people not to. But not only that, for you guys and girls sitting there watching it for a good half an hour just because you like their personality, I mean, it's all well and great if you got the time, but if you're a busy person, you do not have time for this. You do not. And the last thing I want to do is bring more noise and more BS to the space that's already filled with so much of that. So you guys are lucky. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, leave a comment on what you guys want to know, and I'll give you guys my 10 years of wisdom and experience in this, going around the lines, just answering your guys' questions, being straight up, because somebody needs to be in this space. And I hope I do this for you guys and girls. Alright, Jasper G, please check AutoCoin. It will be more expensive than Bitcoin, 100k supply only. Now, the first thing with that, Jasper, very, very cool shot, and thank you for your comment. However, 100k supply is not the only one in the space. It is not. So please take that into consideration. I will check it out right now. Let's go straight into AutoCoin. Now, I see this. I'm guessing he means auto. I hope you mean auto, bro. Yes, alright, 10k, and yes, very low supply. However, if we were to do a comparison, it is very easy to say, you know, this has a lower supply, so it's going to be bigger than Bitcoin in terms of price. But you guys got to understand the brand of Bitcoin. Okay? Now, before we go into this, I hope you're listening, Jasper. I really do. And I hope you guys and girls out there are really listening. Let's talk about brands for a second. Let's talk about Bitcoin in general, and why it is so bullish, why it takes up a majority of the market. Why is Bitcoin dominance still 61% when everything is going up exponentially? Why is that? Bitcoin is what you would call the godfather. If you guys want to go into the mafia or whatever you guys watch, whatever movies you guys watch, it is the godfather coin. It is not only the godfather coin, it is the brand. See, when people first come into this space, whether they have a lot of money, whether they have next to none, and they are trying to make a living, whatever reason they come into this, even if it is for fun, the first thing that they say when they're talking to their friends is, have you heard about Bitcoin? Do they say, have you heard about cryptocurrency? No, they do not say that. They say, have you heard about Bitcoin? Bitcoin, 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 Bitcoin. Let that really sink in right now. Let it really sink in, okay? In the same way that people used to call shopping online, shopping online, now they call it Amazon, right? Oh, have you go get it from Amazon? Or the internet used to be called, oh, I'm searching on a website. Now what do they say? Oh, hey, go Google it. Google it. Google it. What are you doing? Google it. Why don't you just Google it? You guys annoyed yet? See, those are the types of things you guys are seeing every single day. You guys are seeing the big brands, which are Google, Amazon, etc. And they absolutely kill it. And yeah, let's just do Tesla. Because I'm very bullish on the awesomeness of the maker of Tesla, Elon Musk. However, you guys can see, by far, it's these brands that push it. And Bitcoin is absolutely no exception. So do I think, from a fundamental basis, that this will pass Bitcoin? Most likely not. Now, I didn't even have to look at the whole thing to tell you that this most likely won't. And the reason most likely is this. I understand a lot of the peak performance space, that's what I call them, but it's more the rich people in the space. I understand their mentality about things, I understand what they go for, etc. Unless this has a phenomenal amount of news, then you can count it in. If it has a phenomenal amount of news. If this does not have this, most likely it will not have the amount of bullishness to take over Bitcoin. Okay, so that's a very, very bold statement, and I just want to give you guys context. Not saying it won't, it's very unlikely. I would say about 3% likely that it will actually be higher than Bitcoin will be. Now, the last one that I wanted to kind of cover with this, to help you guys understand this, is Yearn Finance. And Yearn Finance has a very, very awesome way of kind of keeping up with where Bitcoin is at the time. However, you guys got to understand, Yearn Finance has the market cap of $1.5 billion, or is that trillion? Yeah, a very, very high amount of money. So you guys and girls need to understand that this is a whole nother game. Right now, the trading volume in 24 hours is in the billions. Do you guys see that? Right? Sorry, it's in the hundreds of millions. It's in the hundreds of millions of dollars. The 24-hour trading volume. Do you guys get that? Auto is an unknown coin coming out of nowhere. It's got actually a higher supply than Yearn Finance, and yeah, it would just be a very big assumption to make that this could actually pass Bitcoin, when Bitcoin is like the Rolex of your normal everyday watch. Do you understand? Okay, now I've honed on about this for long enough. Let's look into the fundamentals and put it with the technicals and show you guys the possibilities of this. Now, straight away you guys can see this came from a very big zero, and the market cap is absolutely following the USDT and the BTC price. However, it has not had its actual retrace. Now, the funny thing is this. With every new coin that comes onto the market, unless it has the most bullish positions in mind, usually this has a very big flat line, or at least retrace to the bottom. You guys can see that with things like Reef. You guys can see that with things like, well, everything really, every new thing really, but Reef is a good example of this since a lot of you are very bullish on this. When it first started, it went up parabolically, as you guys see when it comes onto the exchange, it goes up a bit parabolically, which isn't shown here. This is up where it starts, so it goes up to this point, then it comes down and has a decrease to a certain bottom before it traces upward. This is a very normal cycle of most coins. You cannot control this volatility. So, is it possible that this, having this increase, will not retrace down? It is a very likely scenario that this will actually trace down in price, not because it is worth less. It is because it needs to have some form of retracement first at a given time before it can create another high. So this is what you guys will see typically with new coins that come onto the market. And as this person, Jasper, states, this is a new coin. Again, am I saying that this is going to happen? No, but it's very likely to happen. I mean, look at this. Look at the price change in 24 hours. It's down $1,000. That right there is enough to scare most people. And I'm just being real, bro. I'm just being real. Again, I'm not saying that this is going to happen or not going to happen. What I'm saying is fundamentally, without even looking at it, realistically, I can just tell from here, it's going to most likely have some kind of price retracement. And you guys can see right there, increase. But that does not mean it won't meet a decrease during that time. And that it won't be exponential. I would actually suggest that this does have a healthy correction down, just like Bitcoin needs to go to new highs. Do you guys note that? If you have been watching my other videos, you'll realize that every single time Bitcoin needed some form of retracement because it had exponential growth. You guys can see it every time. Racing downward. Why? Because it needs a rest from having a parabolic increase. In the same way here. You guys can see it here. Coming up, it needed a huge correction downward before a parabolic increase again. Will we see one very soon? Only time will tell. Okay? So it's the exact same thing going on here. Except this is a newer coin. So which way it'll go? It's very, very hard to tell. It all really depends on whoever is manipulating this to go up or down. Okay? So that is the big conclusion of this. But since, we're doing this, let's go all the way in. So, Auto, native utility and governance token to the Auto Farm protocol, which initiated on the 15th of December 2020 on the Binance Smart Chain. Bullish right there. The Auto token can be used for proposals, voting that will receive fees that are earned from the protocol. Auto initiated the community fair launch token. That's very good as well. That's more decentralized. Showing that it's about decentralization, token distribution by ensuring that only Vault users have an opportunity to participate in the owner token Vault mining program. So it's in the dexes and you can buy it on PancakeSwap, which is very bullish right now, which gives me a little bit of a signal that it could be bearish. Now again, I am fully a bull when it comes to this, but I'm not going to ignore the negative warning signs of something like this hitting a low. Okay? And because I care about you, since you subscribed, it is very important for me to give you the full details of this. And yes, very low supply coin, not saying it is bad at all. The market cap has nowhere near reached its potential, even if it is following below. It is nowhere near reached its potential by far. However, again, there are too many warning signs saying that it is more likely to go downward. More likely to go downward. And this is also another thing. The all-time low 18 days ago being $363. That right there, exponential increase, awesome. However, huge trace upward and a very big need for at least a retracement in the price. Now, the important thing here to finish off with is this. Is it actually available? No, it isn't. There you go. Is it actually available on Binance? And that right there, boom, nail in the coffin. Now again, this cannot be 100%. You were too new in this. You can't even do a proper technical analysis on this. You really can't. It's in price discovery right now. So the important thing to note is this. You need to be very careful, guys and girls, trading this. But hopefully I gave you guys a very, very big analysis. These are just some of the few ways that I actually look into these types of coins and how I figure if they're bullish or not. But thank you, Jasper, for your comment. Very, very awesome. I can see that there are red flags happening right now with this. However, it's not to say that this cannot reach the $20,000 to $50,000 even mark in the future. It's not to say that at all, but it is a very big gamble at this price to say that it will keep going exponentially up. By the way, with that in mind, you guys got to note, this will absolutely skyrocket, most likely, when it finally comes on the market of Binance. And that is what I would be looking out for. When this comes onto Binance, most likely it will take a huge price discovery, parabolic increase to the moon. Okay, that is pretty much it for this. Thank you, Jasper, for your comment. Let's go on. So, new subscriber, Namantha. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're getting a lot of value out of this. Zach P commented, if you like VET, do you like Vthor? Now, this is a very interesting one. Vthor by far is actually one. Again, we've been trading in the trading group, and I have been trading ever since its inception. And it's a very bullish one by far. And thank you for bringing it to these guys and girls' attention. However, why I chose VET was simply this, and you guys and girls could see this going up exponentially in the very near future. However, the reason I chose VET over Vthor for that video by far was because VChain is a very high rank in comparison in terms of market cap, and this had not had its exponential increase to where it deserves to be. By far, this is still undervalued. And as you guys can see in the comparative of the BTC price versus the USDT price, the BTC price was actually always above, and now it's actually crossed over the other way. So the BTC price is actually suppressing, the price of Bitcoin is actually suppressing the BTC price, as I mentioned before. So now it's gone to the point where if this hits a new price parabola, this is very likely to skyrocket in price. Whereas something like this has just come into the game, and yes, it has exponential room for increasing. It can go very easily to the 1+ mark, but the thing with this, with Vthor, is that it is very new in comparison to the granddaddy. A very good one to compare would be like Ethereum to Ethereum Classic. Can you guys see that comparative? Now, usually Ethereum Classic is very much following Ethereum and has been for a very, very long time. And you can see that they follow each other. When Ethereum goes up, Ethereum Classic follows in price. And Vthor should be the same going forward with VChain. Depending on which one kind of takes the granddaddy position, I should probably stop using that word. YouTube's gonna do some stuff. By far, one of these will take center stage over the other, and VChain is already doing it right now. It's always very important to also understand the ability for the richer people in the space to look at fundamentals in terms of security over everything involved. So what does this mean? This means by far, looking at this from the position where VChain by far has withstood the test of time in comparison to Vthor. Whatever you guys say, that is 100% accurate, and because it has, even though they are the same, one will definitely beat it. And both of these by far have huge increments up in price coming very, very soon. However, remember this, one by far will take over as the main one and will be the main one going forward. And usually, if past predicts the present right now for the coins that have withstood the test of time, and usually it does in the peak performance space, then something like Ethereum will go from the very low levels of like $1, just as Ethereum Classic did around that mark, and they will be following due to the price, due to the age of the company. Got it? Alright, so let's go on to the next one, and let's do a little bit of minimalist cleaning up here, just to carry on. It's very interesting to me that you guys and girls are not talking at all about Bitcoin. It's like you guys forgot about Bitcoin as a whole. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. Okay, Reef Finance, and I just shut that. Trying to be a minimalist. Alright, Reef Finance. There was no question there. Yes, very bullish on Reef Finance in general. It still needs to hit the highs. Like I said, it was going to the 40 mark, but I could see this going as high as AKRO once did with the right person pumping it. which is very likely in comparison to other coins in the same sector of this. Next, B Samson, that 350 BNB though. Thank you, Bo. You're welcome, bro. Alright, yes. BNB coin hit $350, and that was almost the take profit level, pretty much the take profit level that we went with, and he absolutely killed it, and so did Megan, which is freaking pro, dude. I sold BNB for $340, like you post. Thanks. Valeries, oh, and thank you guys and girls for commenting about this on here. I get a huge amount of appreciation from you guys and girls. Winning, finally, somebody is finally giving you guys what you need, rather than just some infotainment to just waste your time. Alright, let's go on. And both of these people, by the way, are in the trading group. Valeries first, thank you so much for commenting. Really appreciate your comments, Valeries. And just sold BNB now for $300 each. Boom. And there you go. So, yes, and the trading group is still in the description for you guys and girls. These three people absolutely owned it. Life-changing money right there, by far. And I've actually asked some of them in the group what they want to buy. Like, what's their big buy in life when they get the rewards from these types of trades, because now you're kind of in there, and most of them said reinvestment. They're going to reinvest into other coins that I put, because it's not over. So these guys are really soldiers going on here. Very, very cool. Thank you guys all for your comments. Seriously. And thank you guys for believing in me enough and believing in yourself enough to take that step to coming into the trading group. I really appreciate people like this. So, new subscriber, Mose, nice to meet you and welcome to the channel. New subscriber, Simon, welcome to the channel. Hope you guys both and value out of this channel. Alright, Clem, CLM, ALTCOIN to the moon, APPC. Since you were kind enough to leave this, I will check it out by far. Let's do this. APPC, app coins. This may be a shill. I am hoping this is not a shill. I'm hoping that you're actually given some very, very big value. And what I can actually see here is it may actually be the case. Maybe this the case. This is always a small red flag here. However, these are very, very new coins. APPC has absolutely bottomed, and that is a very bullish thing, a very good thing. The very big question right now is this in the markets? Is this in the main markets? Boom, we got it in Binance, Hobie, hit BTC. Yes, I can see this going up very, 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 very soon, because it is in the main markets by far. Now, it is a bit of a lacquer since it only has the BTC pair. For most people, they trade in USDT. And yes, I know the US dollar is not doing the best. However, people still go to the thing that they're most familiar with, and that just happens not to be Bitcoin. So that is something you guys and girls, by the way, should be looking into. You should be trying to trade with Bitcoin. It's something that I wholeheartedly try to help the group in general trade with in the trading group, because you will get exponential increases trading with Bitcoin versus USDT. Alright, so app coins, can we see this going higher? Yes, from what we see here, by far, this has some very, very good credentials of going up. Mobile DApp platform, very cool. Alright, so let's look at it real quick. What is this? It's an open and distributed protocol for app stores based on the Ethereum blockchain and smart contracts. Bullish. It redesigns app advertising, in-app purchases. That is cool right there. App advertising. Boom. That's something that is absolutely huge. And improves flow circular model as a higher share. Okay, I'm going to stop here just in case this is a shill. Very, very bullish coin right here. I'm just putting it out to you guys and girls out there. Now, can we see this going up? You cannot see it unless you actually look at the charts for this. All in all, this has bottomed, so I could see very, very big things for this in the very near future. So, next one. And thank you, Clem, for your comment. Lows. And I'm For some reason I'm guessing Lowe's is not a coin. Nope. Unless it's LowX, which is an exchange. And no, I would not. Stick to the ones that have been proven. You guys can check them out in the description. Let's go to the next questions and answer them. Alright, let's do this. So, Matic and TRB. My question is whether you do any type of TA or algorithm to make picks as to why they will go up. Older alts in a bull market don't necessarily have to go back to the previous highs, although it seems plausible. Oh, it's one of these guys. Okay, well, the rich people in the space, the rich people in the world, have security in mind by far. Everything they do is on security first. See, they're not stupid. They don't just make dumb purchases like the retail people do in this world. And it's funny looking back at how long it's been since then, but you really see that they do not make decisions unless it's in the best interest of them as well as the world. And that means that they must choose the most secure picks. Now, the most secure picks are obvious. They're the ones that I just showed you there. They are, by far, the most secure picks. The reason is they have withstood the test in time. See, a problem you might have right now is that you're seeing these too much in terms of coins, like shiny objects. These are shiny objects, different brands, right? No, they're not. They're businesses. Okay? These are businesses. What you're looking at right now, it doesn't even matter what the name is. They're businesses. They have the exact same desires in mind in this cryptocurrency space, and therefore they manipulate it as they will and as they please. We have very small amounts of ability to actually control that. I use a combination of the people in the space who have a lot of pull or a lot of influence in the space, whether it be in terms of wealth or whether it be in terms of positioning or status in the space. I use TA as well as a type of fundamental, and I go by that. But by far, the most important thing is that these picks that you are commenting on in this video, they've actually withstood the test of time, which is the biggest thing in the peak performance space by far. They are looking for security first with everything they do. The smartest people in the world do this by far. From an analytic point of view, this right here is very emotional. This is very emotion based, what you're giving right here. And I really hope you take more of an analytic perspective on what you're actually saying. Because if you realize TA is actually looking from a technically past perspective. So technical analysis is by far one of the worst things that you can actually look at, especially now in this space. Okay? So anyway, thank you for your question. However, you may think that you're thinking intelligently. I would actually say that you're overtly emotional. Thanks. Alright, so thank you for your question, TA. Let's go on to the next one. So, new subscriber, George Linarts. Welcome to the channel, and I hope I didn't butcher your name. Hope you get massive gains out of this. Joyce Van Boven. Again, a big thanks to your video and information. Unfortunately, I did not have the funds to join your training group, but I will make some gains with these tips. Hope you will. Definitely. We have been making gains every single day, and it has been absolutely awesome in this trading group. And I still hope in future you decide to join. It is well worth it. And like I said to you guys and girls, you could pay it off in 3 trades, especially with the picks that I pick and choose for you guys and girls to absolutely skyrocket in this. And yeah, I hope you profit 1000x during this bull market by far. Our kid commented, definitely Neo, all-time high in BTC terms, takes it to 780, 17x returns. You are absolutely correct, by far. I would actually see this absolutely skyrocketing. And again, this comes back to the question that I just answered before the previous, where it is by far security that people look for. Neo has been around ever since the first type of bull run that we had before the second exponential one, and now the third one that we're coming into. So NEO has withstood the test of time by far, and it is doing big things. Like I gave you guys in the last videos, where it's even got its own DeFi coin with FLM, Flamingo. Alright, so our kid, thank you so much for this. Definitely right with this. Now, AFK 2 seconds. Hope you're not AFK right now, bro. Very nice, by the way. Very nice meme photo right there. Burger King. I remember those as a kid too. Quality dude, not like other YouTubers trying to unload 2017 bags on us. And yes, again, if you guys have been listening to this whole podcast, I know it's very harsh at times, the things that I say, but they're the truth. Like, either you kind of get with the truth, or you just kind of ignore it and you see the best in everything until you come to this position where you're at a massive loss. And you start to see the real big thing about this space and what everybody is trying to do, which is pretty much shill their own things to get the most ROI possible, because that's just the game. That's the game. They sell out in a second. Trust me. And again, I'm not just speaking from arbitrary words. I work with these people, who I can't name on this video, for non-disclosure agreements that I have with them. And they are, some of them, YouTubers that are in the cryptocurrency space. And they take these and they shill coins, and it absolutely skyrockets them. So yes, quality dude, not like other YouTubers trying to unload 2017 bags on us. Absolutely true. And yes, sounds very negative, and there's going to be some white knight that's going to try to step up. Please do. I could care less. It's the truth. Trying to actually white knight the YouTubers that are actually taking your money, which is funny. Anyway, that is the way it is, right? That's the game. Anyway, new subscriber, Nick. Very nice rims you got there. And welcome to the channel. Someone liked the comment. Thank you for 200 subs. Yes, and you guys so much for 500 subs. I am so happy. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. And I hope that this can be the place that you guys and girls come to for a position that doesn't have noise. That just takes away that noise and just gives you guys what you need in your very busy day, and actually helps you succeed, rather than just spinning you in this web of lies, or this web of to something that doesn't matter at the end of the day, to the point where you just can't even think, and you can't even act on what you just saw. So anyway, warning, web is full of scammers. Yes, one big one that's actually come up for you guys and girls listening is there's actually another all-star crypto that has tried to kind of take my name on Instagram. And it's a very big thing. I'm actually thinking, is it possible to change this name? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Should I keep All-Star Crypto or change it to something different to offset the scammers, etc.? And please just understand, I will never ask you for Bitcoin. I will never ask you for anything in the comment section below. Never. Okay? This is strictly trying to keep the noise and the scammers, etc., outside of the space. But yes, people are using the logo, copying name, etc., and trying to say, come to this, pay Bitcoin and you'll get this. That is not true. Please do not listen to that. I have a very different comment name. I think my name is in grey in the comment section, so you can tell if it's actually me. So, Christopher Taylor commented, 14, and this looks like spam. This looks like spam too. Commented, morning from Texas. Morning, Megan. And Reef, great vids, bro. Group's mad. Yes, absolutely mad in terms of the ROI. It's crazy. The only reason I didn't actually give you guys the profits from today is because this is about you guys and girls, by far. 100%. And I can just keep that in the trading group for at least one video. Yeah, but of course you guys are free to join the group if you feel that You want to go full-time on this and make just absolute life-changing money, which is enough to retire. Once again, another scam comment. Not cool. Little joke. Been waiting. Super thanks. ONT going to be my favorite. Yes, ONT is going to see some major gains during this bull cycle by far. I could see this easily going to the $10 mark. Now, the reason I say it is this. Again, coming back to that comment, the reason why these that go withstanding the test of time always win. I could see this easily going to the $10 mark because it was at the $10 mark during the bear market. Yes, I traded this during the bear market and it hit the $10 mark. So not only that, in terms of bullishness, this is another network on side, or I guess a competitor in a way, to the DOT ecosystem. So, in terms of this, in terms of being on the Binance Smart Chain, etc., being on all the biggest exchanges by far, and having a huge market cap that is steadily increasing, as you guys can see, we could see this exponentially increasing very, very soon. You guys can see that the price suppression is huge here, but we're about to have a very big parabolic increase very, very soon. So, this is a very good long-term pick, and again, you could see it coming to the $10 plus level and then going into price discovery. I could see this easily going to 12, I would say maybe $20 to $50 in price discovery by far, just by how much this brings to the table. 20, and yes, that is a very big thing. I would say the averaging out about $30, but probably more. Let's be honest. Seriously, this all-time high price by far has been exponential at $10, and man, I could just see this going up exponentially. Okay, so, by the way, just to let you guys understand this, all it takes is one set of news. Do you guys get what I mean? One set of news on Twitter can change the game entirely. That is all it takes. Somebody to just roll out a tweet, big things coming for Ontology, then it increases exponentially in the 150% mark. See, the funny thing that most people don't understand because they're so caught up in, again, technical analysis, which is past price action predicting future price action. Can I say that again? Technical analysis is past price action predicting future price action. But what they don't understand about the space, all in all, or they try to ignore it, is the fact that this space is manipulated. One tweet and Dogecoin goes to the moon. From Elon Musk. Please tweet Elon Musk. No, it's true though. It's very easy to take that away when you're one of these people who's like, oh, do I do fundamental? Do I do technical? Which one should I do? Do all of it. Do all of it. Like, why wouldn't you do all of it? Are you some kind of like psychic? No. Do you have connections in the peak performance space? No. Then why aren't you utilizing everything that you can? Why are you so stuck on one thing? Okay? That is something that I want you guys and girls to really ask yourself. Are you stuck on one form of seeing this? Also, does it actually fit with your profile? As a trader or a long-term hodler? Which one? Again, does it fit with your profile? That does not mean that you can't use everything at your disposal to make a decision for life-changing money. Okay, that is it. That is what I'm going to leave you with for this. And let's keep going on. Boom! XRP gains were solid. Yes, we did a very huge few trades on XRP, and that was absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome gains from that. Now, awesome vid bro. Thank you, B Samson. Thank you, Reese Beast as well. B Samson, solid vid bro. Thank you so much. Alright, so, next, Javan. Phew, fast AF. Woo, fast AF. Thank you, Javan. Gin, thanks for your time. Appreciate your videos big time. Bought ZIL GRT, I'm hoping. GRT, and Polkadot, just enough to enter the group when it closed. All I want for Christmas is you. Okay, so, thank you so much for your comment, Gin. Sadly, yes, it is closed, and most likely the next time I will put a discount on it is Christmas. Hopefully you stuck into Polkadot. There's going to be a very, very exponential amount of growth going there, as well as GRT and even Zilliqa. Actually, I'm guessing you took some profits on those, and congratulations for that as well. Hope you continue to get gains, and like I said before, you guys can still join the group. It is exponentially increased, though, in number as well as the price. It is not 50% off anymore, but it will still pay itself off in a very solid 3 trades. So if you guys are thinking about that, please head over to the website. It will be in the description. And thank you again, Gin. Hope that you get the Christmas that you deserve. Alright, so, real talk. Thanks. That moment when you live it. Thanks. Alright, so, thank you, guys and girls, for your comments. Animations that... Okay. Whoops. Just want to say thank you V much All-Star. V mucho All-Star, cause best 2K we ever spend. Wow, and I'm hoping that that means that you guys have turned 2K into the 5-figure mark. I hope that that's what that means. Valerice, thank you so much for that comment. I really, really hope you're killing it. Alright, Anthony. Actually, I know you're killing it. You're in the group. So, Anthony commented, ANKR gonna pop big time, 50x plus. Now, ANKR is a very cool one. Again, one that's trade, in the trade group. And you guys might be wondering, like, man, do you trade every single coin? No, but the opportunity comes up for almost every single coin. As in, we could see where they are going, myself and the admins, very quickly, and that's what we do. We look up and give you guys real-time multiple picks to go into so you can make that informed decision. Not only that, I actually give you guys what my thoughts are on this and when I believe it will go up. As you guys can see right here, the USDT price has gone up. Once again, we see that the high supply coin has been tapered down and held back, imprisoned by Bitcoin's exponential growth. And man, I gotta stop using those types of words. Leave a like if you guys like that. So it's been held down by Bitcoin. I just did it again. Okay. Alright. So it's been victimized by Bitcoin. No. Okay, so ANKR has been absolutely killing it right now, as you guys can see. Now, if you look back right here, you guys can see that it is very, very close in terms of that price to the BTC pair. Now, where do I see this going? Very, very quickly, past this price discovery point, I could see this going up exponentially. However, it doesn't necessarily have to go that high. As you guys saw with what I showed you down here, the BTC price is suppressed, which means usually that the price of the USDT pair and the market cap actually gets suppressed with it, which is a very crappy sign unless Bitcoin decides it's going to allow itself to go backwards a little bit, just release a little bit of that dominance and just give to the altcoins and allow it maybe down to the 50k mark and allow slowly but surely down there and allow these to absolutely pop. So the question from the sub is, from Anthony, is, can ANKR pop 50x plus? And it was a statement more than a question, but can I see this doing it? Definitely. Definitely. Fundamentally, this by far has the news to be able to do this. It just has to get over that hump over there, and then we can see it go to exponential places, namely the 0.1 mark. However, like I said, what is suppressing it right now by far is the BTC price. By far. And what I've seen as well, as you guys can see there, it has become a little bit of a trade coin, which is not a good thing. However, that exponential increase probably has taken away some of that trade value from the people that were trading this. So, I could see huge things for this. 50x, very likely more than this, actually, by the end of the bull run, if the money continues to pour in. So, big things for that. Thank you for your comment, Anthony. Now, we're hitting on an hour, so I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Some of these are actually funny. Great to hear. So, Reese, long time sub, actually one of the first subscribers. Thank you so much. The Millie Maker in action. Thank you so much. I hope the Millie Maker. Thank you so much for your comment. It means so much. I appreciate it. Huge ways. Thank you so much. And thank you for sticking into this channel and being there when this channel needed you the most. Really, really appreciate it. So, Megan, boats are mad. Good weekend, thank you. Oh yeah, so Megan publicly announced in the trading group she was going on a boat for the weekend last weekend. So that was 5 days ago. Great vid, bro. That AZ fly pick is along. That AZ fly? Are you talking about Akro? I'm not. I am not sure at all what you're talking about. So I'm just gonna say thank you for the comment. I really appreciate it, and thank you for making other people unsure. I'm sure as well. So, next one is from trend follower. BZRX is my favorite one. Yes, BZRX, one that we've been trading in the group, and I'm pretty sure I've shown you guys a few profit statements from the trading group. So we've taken profits a bit off. Whoa. Whoa, buy. Buy, guys, buy. No, it's lagging. Sorry, guys. Must be the internet. I think it's cut out right now. So, or this is an absolute... Nope. Damn. That was our chance to buy, guys. So this is an absolute steal at 0, but now that it's gone to 66 cents, exponential increase once again. I could see this at the $1.50 mark very, very quickly. Again, there is so much that makes this unique. You guys can see here it hit a very high level in the first part of 2020, and the funny thing was that it exponentially increased first. So we could actually see this touching at this level of $1.50 once again. The retrace, and now touching on that mark once again. Once again, and probably skyrocketing past it too, so I would be looking out for the $1.50 mark. So, with that in mind, comes the next one that I have for you guys. I really want to check out what you guys have to say about the new picks that you guys and girls have researched. Wiz Editor, you're absolutely right. Thanks for the updates. And I think Nord of Nord Finance.io is also a good DeFi project that has done amazingly well and may continue to do well. Awesome. All right, Wiz Editor, thank you so much. Let's check it out. And Nord Finance. Now, let's go straight in. $10. Awesome, very low supply, very cool, right there, 100 mil for this, and has an exponential run up from what it has been valued at. Now, where can we see this? The trading volume up 150%, which makes me wonder, has it gone somewhere else? And it is on the margin trading exchanges as well as the decentralized ones, Bzx Protocol as well. Very, very cool. Alright, so the circulating supply is very low right now, which is a very bullish sign that actually allows it to go exponentially bigger when only that amount is out. Some people just look at the circulating supply rather than looking at these two. Some people actually do that. And yes, some people in the peak performance space do this. So it actually depends by far, but most people are looking at this. So with that in mind, where can I see Nord going to? So I can see from this chart that I just showed you guys, it is not on the main exchange in the world yet, but it may do so since it is, yes, DeFi. It's got DeFi down, it's a finance token, got that decentralization going on, and if we look at what this is, 891, very cool. Live market cap, 8 million. Nord Finance is an advanced decentralized financial ecosystem designed to simplify DeFi investing. Boom! Bringing the key features of traditional finance to the DeFi ecosystem. That right there would be bullish for any entrepreneur, by far, or any peak performance individual. So, designed as a blockchain agnostic platform with a multi-chain interoperability, Our aim is to provide access to a plethora of financial products, including but not limited to yield farming, aggregation, funds management, robo-advisory, and loans against assets. Wow, this is awesome. Absolutely awesome. So, with that in mind, I could see this easily going to the 50 plus mark. Easily. This actually reminds me a lot of Wing. However, Wing has a lower circulating supply, which means it's going to take more from this to go forward to higher highs. Where can we see this going? First, I believe, and it seems to be doing so as well, it needs a retracement. This exponential growth is huge. Absolutely huge. From the $5 level straight to the 10. And yes, it looks like it's actually had a retracement at the 20-something dollar level. Actually, this is a very healthy place to go into. I won't do the charts specifically today because we're very over time, but I could see this easily going to the $20, $25 level. Yeah, back there, and then going up, like I said, to the $30 to $50 level very, very soon. And part of that is just the retracement into price discovery. The other part of this is that this fundamentally it absolutely would get people. It just would get the peak performance people involved very, very quickly on this. And the big thing that we're looking out for is a move to the bigger exchanges, the more centralized types of exchanges like Huobi and Binance and OKX and all of these, Bittrex, KuCoin even. If it moves to any of these exchanges, you can see a parabolic increase very, very quickly. Alright, let's go on, and thank you so much, Wiz Editor, for your... Let's go on. Almost 50k now. Yes, Bitcoin has absolutely passed 50k right now. Trend follower, I hope you've been hanging in strong with this. I think I saw at the start of this video you were holding on. Bitcoin is your favorite one. Very, very cool. Here of the announcement message, what is it? And the announcement message was that we were getting a more private based trading group in the space. So we have now finished this video. Thank you guys and girls so much for giving your opinions and your thoughts in the comment section. I always love hearing them. Please, if you guys do want a coin covered in this channel that you wouldn't mind giving publicly to the people, then please feel free to put it in any of these comment sections. I check all of them right here on Sunday every single week for you guys and girls, and then we can see where this is heading and where we could see it going in the future, as well as fundamentals, technicals, etc., all laced together for your guys and girls' benefit. That is what All Star Crypto is about. We stay away from the noise, and 1 hour later, I am absolutely giving a lot to you guys and girls, even though the alarm went off. So please, pat yourself on the back, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you guys enjoyed this very nice podcast video. I hope you guys have taken gems out of this video, because I really want to see you guys 10x, 100x, 1000x profits in your money, and I will catch you guys for the next one. Peace.